Hey, what's up? I'm D. This is Blue Collar Financial. Today, I'm going to go over my predictions for this month, August 2022, for what I think is going to happen in the market with the S&P 500. But before I get into that, I know that a lot of people are here for the thumbnail. Now, I hate it when somebody just uses a thumbnail on the video that never shows up in the actual video. So, I'm going to try to make her show up on screen for you, but I'm going to need your help to do it. On the count of 3, I need you to click like and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see if we can make her pop up together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. While she's here, remember to share the video with a friend because sharing is caring, and artwork like this deserves to be shared. Now that that's out of the way, I have one other thing I need to go over, and that is, I'm not a financial advisor. Specifically, I'm not your financial advisor. You should understand the risks in any time that you're trading in the market. You can lose money, and with some strategies, you can lose more money than you put in. If you've got questions, while I'd love for you to post below and ask them, and I'll be happy to answer and tell you what I think, I can't tell you what you should do. I'm going to leave that to a licensed financial advisor. And in fact, I recommend that you find one that is a fiduciary. The reason that's important is a fiduciary has to act in their client's best interests. That isn't the case for someone who's not a fiduciary. That's what fiduciary means. So, find a fiduciary and engage their service and ask them if you need help assessing your risk. Now that that's out of the way, let's dive in. I'm going to bring this up on the screen for you. And first, I'm going to start with the data. So, to make these predictions, I looked at the month of August for the last 10 years. So, from 2012 to 2021. And then, to take current conditions into account, I looked at the last 10 months. And here's what I found. In the last 10 years, we had 5 years where the month of August was green. What do I mean by a green month? I mean that the S&P 500 closed more than 0.5% above where it opened. We've had 3 red months in the last 10 years. And you might guess that means the opposite. That means that the S&P 500 closed at least 0.5% down from where it opened. And then we had 2 months that were neutral, where the S&P 500 closed within 0.5% of where it opened. It just went sideways and bounced around. But there's more to it than that. So what I've done is I've looked at the data and I've averaged out how high the expected high is, how high the expected low is, and where the average close is based on all of this data. And I've figured it as a percentage of the opening price. Well, we know the opening price now. The month opened at $419.15 for the SPY, the Spider S&P 500 ETF. Average high is going to be $432. Our average low is going to be $402. And our average close is going to be $420. Now, this isn't going to be exact. It's going to bounce around in a range. That's why I've calculated the highest high, highest low, lowest high, lowest low, lowest close, highest close. And that's why this is more than just 3 numbers. In the next month, there will be a $12 move to the upside. But more than that, there's about a 45% chance that we actually have a green month. And that skews the numbers a little bit. Here's what I see when I look at these dollar projections, but only take into account months where the S&P 500 closes up at least 0.5%. Now, our average high is $441, and our average close is $438. Bought some call options, and I bought them cheap. These are, here, let me pull this up on the screen for you. I bought 440 calls that expire on August 31st, and I paid 76 cents a share. I bought 2 of them. I'm expecting, conservatively, these options are probably going to expire worthless. Here, let me pull up my trade plan, and we'll step through it. My buy zone is between 418.40 and 412.09. If it hits that price range, I'll probably add to my position. If it goes to 399.96 or lower, I'm going to be looking for an exit. My profit zone, I plan to sell some if it hits $431, and I plan to just sell all of it if we hit 441. My strikes are just under the average high for a green month. If we hit that high, I'll be a bit over $1 in the money. And if we hit the highest high that we've seen, I'll be $19 in the money. I'm not counting on that. I'm not betting on that. But I am betting that we're going to hit probably around 440 for a high. I think that we're going to see some irrational exuberance driving things this month. I don't know for sure where we're going to close. I would guess it's probably going to be somewhere between the average for all of the months and the average for a green month. We're probably going to be between those two numbers, somewhere between 420 and 438. That's my prediction for where the SPY is going to probably close. So just be aware, I do hold call options for the SPY. I'm not gonna promise that I'm not gonna trade something. So take that for what it's worth. I do my best to be independent and objective with this. It's important for people in financial media to disclose what their positions are. I don't want to be one of those guys who talks about something and then doesn't tell you that they have a financial interest in it one way or another. That's shady. I don't want to do that. So, I'm just making sure that I am upfront with you and that I disclose where I'm at. That about wraps it up. I'll see you next time.